I felt is paid for, all is said and done. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to our Arsenal transfer news live show every single day, of course, to give you the latest Arsenal transfer news and rumours. Back again today, talking about Benny Sesko, come on, Benjamin Sesko. We've got some more news coming out the past couple of days that the deal's progressing well. The deal's advancing as well. So we'll talk about that today, and a few other rumors as always that came out. Talking a little bit about Rodrigo again and his situation. We're talking about Kudus as well, man. He's actually been linked with a move to Arsenal today as well. So we've got a lot to go through. Big at everyone as always. Make sure you guys smash up the like buttons. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are on the road. I've put it in the chat. We're literally like 40 subscribers away from 11k. 40 away, people. So anyone new watching this, do consider to subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. But let's big at everyone. I already see people going back and forth about this Sesko deal, man. I already see people going at each other. It's madness. But yeah, big up Young Gunner. Big up Jordan. Big up Top Gunner. Big up to Prodigy. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Ryan, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Big up yourself, bro. Big up AJ in the building. Plasma. Yo, Plasma. Oh, my. You know what, Plasma? What a team you guys are. If you got for a bit of context, people, Plasma's Norwegian, and obviously I'm I've got Italian connection and I support the Italian national team. And we played against Norway yesterday and we got absolutely smoked. Norway beat us 3-0 yesterday. Plasma's in the chat. He's Norwegian. Obviously, he's buzzing with that. I tell you something now, Plasma. You got some ballers in that team. That Noosa guy, yeah, that Noosa on the win. What a player he looks. He looks incredible. Obviously, Haaland, Sorloth looks incredible as well. Odegaard, balled out. Yeah, it was mental, bro. Fair play to you lot, Plasma. You deserve that. You absolutely battered us. And we will not even qualify. Yeah, I've got another channel to talk about Italy on that one. I did a watch along yesterday. I'm going to do a little match podcast today, a bit later on this evening. But yeah, we got absolutely smoked. We got destroyed. It was a long day. And Plasma, big up to you, my brother, for that as well. Big up my brother E. Ross in the building as well, every single time. And also Akai Simon as well. Big up to you, brother. Get your comments in, guys. We're going to start with we're going to start with Sesko, talking about him. It looks like he's going to be the guy for Arsenal. Let's see what Fabrizio had to say about Sesko.
Breaking exclusive news for Arsenal fans, Benjamin Šeško is getting closer to joining Arsenal. The conversation started last week, as I told you, with negotiations ongoing between Arsenal, Leipzig and the player is now moving forward. Conversations advancing between Arsenal, the agent of Benjamin Šeško and Red Bull Leipzig. All parties involved. It's not a done deal at this stage. It's not agreed personal terms or transfer fee, but positive talks took place this week. More conversations will continue next week in order to try reach the agreement, but deal ongoing for Benjamin Šeško to Arsenal. Breaking exclusive news for Arsenal fans, Benjamin Šeško is getting closer to join.
So yeah, there we have it from Fabrizio. Getting closer, the deal's advancing. All parties involved with the player side, looking at agreeing the personal terms now, the fee. We're gonna get more into that in just a minute as well, because we've got Florian Plattenberg giving us a bit more detail on the whole price tag side of things. Obviously, he's been covering I think he's one of the first ones to cover the story. So he seems really reliable over there in Germany as well. I think one of their Leipzig's number one reporter is saying a similar thing as Plattenberg as well. So he says more on the Benjamin Sesko, who's keen on joining Arsenal with advanced talks ongoing over personal terms. Do you know what? Like, I think yeah, the deal's ongoing. It's been ongoing for about 5 weeks now, people. We get the same old recycled news every single day. The deal's on. Oh, it's ongoing. Arsenal monitoring, Arsenal exploring, Arsenal interested. Arsenal are ongoing about terms and agreement and structure. It's like, it's crazy, people. It's typical transfer window, isn't it? Especially with Arsenal as well. But anyway, yeah, he's talks ongoing over these personal terms, and he says Arsenal cannot simply trigger the 80 million euros release clause, apparently, which I don't understand. It's a complicated structure, and the clause has also increased, apparently. That's why the fee is being negotiated freely. Arsenal, with Andrea Bertas involved, are fully informed. A transfer fee of 80 million euros, 100 million euros will be due. Leipzig and Sesko share a top relationship. The players relaxed and holds a great respect for RB. Now waiting for the agreements. So yeah, we're still waiting to get this deal agreed. There's nothing agreed yet, even on the player side of things at the moment. But I'm just going to quickly check. 100 million they're talking about euros into pounds. That's about 84 million. It could cost up to that much. Apparently, that's his like clause that has gone up around 84 million pounds. But we presume it should be Arsenal could get a deal for around 67 million, which would be more, I think, realistic. And for Arsenal side of things as well, are we actually going to splash 84 million for Sesko? I think it's between that number, but I think we'll end up getting a deal done, and it will take some time. I think we'll end up getting a deal done for around 84 million. Sorry, 67 million. You know, that would, I could see that happening as the actual price tag itself. But yeah, obviously this may take a bit longer than it really should, to be honest with you. We also had Fabrizio come out and said yesterday, guys, about Liverpool and Manchester United are also interested at the moment. There's no Arsenal, the only team opening negotiations. Arsenal, the only team looking at Sesko in terms of talking with the player, talking with the obviously the director, and we're in initial concrete talks. That's the only thing at the moment. Liverpool just there in the background. Man United's there in the background. They're not starting any talks. They're just interested, apparently. So I don't know if they were to. I think they've got other priorities before. I mean, Liverpool looking to get works done. United are looking to get Mbumo done at the moment. So after that, if it's still we're still sort of negotiating, then could they come in for the deal as well? Maybe. You know, maybe they'll be there because I think both of the teams are looking at a striker as well. Obviously, United looking more towards maybe Gyokeres now, as we've gone more to Sesko, but Liverpool may need a new striker as well. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting you know, situation, and it's going to take some time. But this is very, very clear that Arsenal have got their main striker target. I think Victor is just in the background as a plan B option. That's very, very clear. Gyokeres is only a backup option as things stand right now. Sesko is going to be that guy. If anything happens with the Sesko deal, then that's where we'll get Gyokeres. But as things stand right now, people, it's very, very clear. Arteta made this guy Arsenal's prime main striker target. Arsenal will pursue this guy over anyone else, it seems like right now. And Sesko looks like to be the guy. And I just think, a lot of people are hyping this guy up, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, of course. I've said a lot about Sesko already, and how I've got other preferences there, how I prefer other players, and how I think it is. You're relying a lot on a 22-year-old younger striker to come in, and yes, the big word is potential with Sesko, but as a football club, we cannot be a fool to making these risks. We can't be a fool to making these. We have to get this right this transfer window, because this is it now for Arsenal. This is the window where we have the money. Money is there to spend. That's been clear, but we need to get the players in. We need to do what's required at the end of the day. We need to get these transfer windows right, because how many times have we not done this? How many times have we missed out on a player? How many times have we done a wrong decision in terms of signing a player when we could have got someone else? And it's only affected Arsenal going into the new season. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm sort of in acceptance now that I ain't gonna sit here, and I'm not, even when I do these videos, I've not even slated this guy once as a player, because I don't think he's a bad player by any means. I mean, we're going to look more into him in a minute, and how he's played for Leipzig and what he's actually good at, what can he actually bring, because that's what we're going to look at right now, people. This is going to be the guy for Arsenal. We can all have our preferences, like myself. I want players like Gyokeres over this guy personally. I want players like Alvarez if it's ever a possibility. But I think we need, now we're in a situation where Sesko is going to be the guy for Arsenal. Arteta has been pushing for this move since last season. We tried to get him in. We should have got him in the summer before the Euros, but he rejected Arsenal. He wanted to stay at Leipzig. He wanted to have another season there, because even he knew he wasn't ready for the Premier League. But we tried again in January. And I look at it, I just think, yeah, I kind of sat here and think, you know what? I ain't going to come in and slate the guy straight away. But he's got to prove to us. He's got to prove to us that this guy is going to be the guy to take us over the line, because that is the task for you, Sesko. You know, you're that main striker coming in next season. You're the one that we've been waiting 3 years for, and this is the one who Arteta wants. And this also, for me, this has no more excuse on Arteta. There shouldn't be any more excuses on Arteta anyway as a manager. Yeah, he needs to deliver, but there is absolutely no excuse now. This is what Arteta wants. He's been pushing for the move. It's very, very clear that Arteta has pushed for the move to sign Benjamin Sesko. Yeah, this is his own squad. His squad chosen by design. He's one of his own players. I don't want to hear any of it anymore. End the season. If we fail again, obviously we don't want that as fans. But I'm saying if that happens, which confidence for me ain't looking great at the moment with the manager, right? If there should be no excuses about he's not got his own squad, the players let him down. These are his own players now. This is the guy who he decided to go and sign over other strikers, and he needs to work out for the benefit of him, or it's gonna. Well, I say it's gonna cost him his job, but I don't think it will. Personally, I think it should, but I don't think it will. But listen, Sesko, for me, I'm still not fully convinced with this guy, but I think there is some signs of him, which I've been trying to look more in depth for this guy, trying to watch a lot of this guy. Now I've been linked with him, looking more in depth for the strengths, but he's got weaknesses there as well. Got a lot, weaknesses, but there is positives, there is strengths there as well. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. But guys, get your thoughts in down below. Still very, very close. It seems it's getting closer. It seems that it's gonna be Sesko is gonna be the guy for Arsenal. The talks are ongoing as well. But yeah, of course, as what I will say of this, if this is the guy, just get this, hurry up with it. You know what I mean? I mean, what are we in? Because the window shuts in 3 days, by the way, for the Club World Cup. It actually shuts in 3 days. So yeah, and then it opens again in another. I think it's a week after that, isn't it? So I don't expect us to sign anyone, to be honest, before this sort of window does shut. But yeah, this definitely seems like we are looking at Sesko as well. If we can get a Rodrigo on top of that, then I would not mind. I kind of think I would want Sesko, and then at the same time, why not go for another striker on top of him? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like another striker to accommodate Sesko. I don't think we're going to do that because of Havertz, but there's other strikers out there like Jonathan David, for example, on a free transfer right now. Very, very good player. Goes under the radar every single season, right? I'm looking at someone like Jonathan David, and he's out there for a free. How is no one looking at this guy? I'm looking at maybe even Watkins, for example, as well, people. He could be villainy to sell Watkins. Prem proven, around 40, maybe 40 million. Could be even less than that. Villa are in a really, really poor state at the moment. They need to sell players. I'd still take Ollie Watkins, just another striker to accommodate Sesko, because you've got to think about it. The concern for me is I just think it's a lot to rely on, man, for this young kid. This guy's got potential, but it's a big risk to sign these types of players for me, because they're going to come in and he needs to hit the ground running straight away, mate. There's nothing about, he scored 13 goals, 15 goals, let's give it another season. It's like, no, we need to deliver trophies next season. You need to win the Premier League title next season. We have to win the Premier League title next season, full stop. And this is the point. We have to get it right in the transfer window, because we don't get it right, we'll look back on the window and we'll have regret again, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're going to talk about Sesko more in depth, guys, in just a minute as well, people. But listen, I ain't dissing Sesko as a player. I'm not sitting there saying he's shit, but I just think my point is it's a big gamble, in my opinion, to rely on this kid to come in and to be that main guy, to be that sort of that number 9 that we're missing for years now, at least 3 years since Aubameyang left. This is when it's been one of Arsenal's biggest, what do they call it? The unprecedented window, right? One of Arsenal's biggest windows yet. With all the other options out there that we could have gone, we're going with Sesko. Okay, let's see what happens. People. But I'm not too convinced, to be honest, at the moment. But yeah, big up Jordan in the chat, mate. Hope you're doing well, Jordan, my brother. Top Gunner says big up Josh in the community. Yeah, bro, Italy were We need a whole change from higher up, the manager. We need just there's a lot wrong with Italy, a lot wrong right now. It's I wouldn't be surprised if we actually miss out on the World Cup again because Norway are 9 points. We got to play them again at home, but then we play the playoffs if we finish second anyway. I think with Spalletti as manager, I think we can miss out. But yeah, it was awful, man. It was awful. It really was. But it is what it is. Big up Young Gunner in the building. How's it going, Young Gunner? My guy Logan over there from Australia. Prodigy says Sesko's the one. I'm so confident. Do you know what? I wish I had your level of confidence, my friend, with Sesko. But listen, I'm all for to hold my hands up and say I hope he comes in and smashes it. Of course I do. Yeah, but he has to come in and do that. There's no other. If he doesn't come in and hit the ground running, then what can we say there? Sesko's do you think the best option we could have gone with? Trust me. Okay, in what way is he the best option we're gonna gone with? Maybe he's an option. Of course, he's been the main target, and I know it's the one that Arteta wants. But with the other, what you're telling me, you would have, if we had someone like Alvarez on the table from Atletico Madrid, you wouldn't want Alvarez over Sesko. But that's your opinion. If he thinks you're the best option, but let me know why if you can, bro. Because yeah, I don't know about the best option out there personally. He may be a good option, but the best, I don't know. Big up Ryan in the building, mate, from Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Bless up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing well. When he scores 30 goals next season, come back to me. Look, I hope he does, people. I hope we hold our hands up and say, you know what, Sesko, fair play to you, mate. You came in and you've been that main guy. But it's all easy to say this talk. But he's not managed to score 30 goals in Germany, to be honest, bro. So yeah, look, I'm loving your optimism, but at the same time, I can't lie. I'm not gonna be on board. I'm not gonna gas someone up already this highly. I ain't gonna sit and call him shit because I'm not. I feel like I've been balanced with it. I ain't gonna sit and say he's crap, but at the same time, I'm not gonna get giddy over someone that still has a lot to prove in the Premier League. It's as simple as that, really. But yeah, big up AJ as well every single time, mate. Absolute legend. Make sure you guys do smash up the like buttons. I'd be greatly appreciated as well. More chance of me getting a girlfriend than Sesko scoring 30 goals. There we go, people. There we go. Can you not just back the player? Who are you talking to, me, or are you talking to? Who are you talking to, bro? You probably wanted to ban have. Big up Top Gunner, man. Big up Top. Yeah, come on, guys. I know we can have our opinions, but let's be respectful of it at the same time, man. All right, let's just be respectful of it. We can respectfully disagree with each other, but let's just not, let's not start anything in the chat, people, man. It is. Bless up Plasma in the building as well, my brother. Hope you're doing well, Plasma. I'm sure you're buzzing about Norway as well, bro. We've got E Ross in the building as well, mate. Bless up to you, Pedro Neto in the crew. You know it is E Ross. Big up, bro. Good afternoon, Akai as well. Sesko, sorry, excuse me. Nico Williams, Zubi, and Rogers will definitely win the Premier League trophy next season. Well, listen, look, I think if we do get Sesko in, and we get, I don't know about Williams, man, as the winner. I'm not too keen on him. I mean, I think he played well for Spain. I watched him against Spain. Zubi looked really good for Spain, to be honest. I think if he plays the way he's been playing for Spain, I think we've got a good player on our hands for sure. Rogers would be a fantastic signing, but I just think you just go big for Rodrigo as well, and then that confidence will be there. I don't even about Sesko up front. It's not even about that. If you add Rodrigo on the left hand side with Saka on the right, yeah, that would, even with whatever striker up front, that lad do bits, to be honest. Bryn Noosa and Soloff, bro, 100%, man. That Noosa's a baller, bro. Is he at Leipzig as well, that Noosa? I think he's at Leipzig, but Soloff as well, bro. Like, man was on the win, wasn't he? Well, you play like two up front, but he was a nuisance, bro. Absolute nuisance. We couldn't handle him. We couldn't handle him whatsoever. He's very, very good, to be fair. doing well for Atletico, to be honest. I think Sesko will get 20 goals max, especially since Havertz will be starting more than expected. Well, that's the thing as well, you know. This is another reason I think why Sesko has been brought in. And you know, we spoke about this before, young Gunner. Big up to you, bro. You know, we spoke about this before. He's going to be using Havertz quite a bit next season, Arteta. He's going to be using quite a lot next season. That's been came out. You know, everyone's getting over the top about, oh, look at Havertz. He's bulked up, guys. Oh, look, he's got stronger and all that. Everyone's, because he's posting himself in the gym looking strong and all that. Everyone's getting giddy over it. But I do see, yeah, you are right. I think Havertz will be used quite a bit next season. Maybe him and Sesko will be the two strikers rotating with each other. Or it wouldn't surprise me if he plays Havertz back into the midfield or something like that, people. So there we go. Again, Odegaard shows what he can do with an actual striker. Yeah, to be fair, he cooked us, bro. He cooked us yesterday, Odegaard. He didn't go ghosting, did he? He wasn't ghosting yesterday. 5 assists in 3 games with these qualifiers. Yeah, and the pass he did, to be fair to Haaland, yeah, was that's what we're talking about with Odegaard there. So let's hope we can replicate that, even if it's going to be Sesko, people. But yeah, Eros has been ongoing for about 5 weeks. You know how it is, bro. You know, all these Arsenal exploring the move, Arsenal interested in, Arsenal are in concrete talks, Arsenal in initial talks. You know, Arsenal trying to agree terms. Bro, it's mad. Every single window, it's like this. You know, it's like, but it's the same with like last season with Calaflori. Calaflori took 2-3 weeks to get done. Yeah, Marino took 2-3 weeks to get done. You know, and then we wait till deadline day to sign Neto and Raheem the Dream, people. It's crazy. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. Luca, number 1. Luke Bennett, number 2. Bevo's a G, mate. Yeah. A lot of people say I look like Bevo as well. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he went. Well, would I be surprised if Man United's with his ex-manager? Probably not. But that's what's like. I don't want us to regret that, people. You know, we get to the end of the season and Gyokeres scores flipping 20, 25 goals in the Premier League with Man United with Mbeumo and Cunha up front for them. And then while we have got mud on our faces with Sesko. I hope that don't happen. I'd run away now if I was Arsenal. This absolute ridiculous price. Yeah, it's interesting with this deal. Like they're still holding out for 100 million euros. It says here a transfer fee of 80 to 100 million euros will be due. So what? They're talking about 80 million plus add-ons as well. It's crazy, people. Like that, we can actually pay up to around. That's what they're holding out for. Is around 84 million, people for Sesko, which is interesting there. So I don't know, man. That's a lot of money. There's cheaper options that are better for me. We've been through this as well, people. Yeah, it's 59 million pounds. Yeah, we need to ban it, bro. We need to ban that word. I need to go to the comments on YouTube. You can actually put block words in. Yeah, concrete's banned, people. Arsenal don't plan shit properly. Big up to when needed, bro. Big up to when needed. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Like we're still deciding on what striker to get. Well, it seems like we're gonna get Sesko, but we've had ages to get this sorted out. We know we needed a striker for about 3 years, people. Big up Jose and big up BX, my brother. He says Arteta gets his left winger, Sasa striker. Yeah, I mean, you know what's out of this manager, right? Do not be surprised if he does this weird thing. Whatever striker he gets, he puts on the left. He did it with Aubameyang. You know, like I remember that whole time when Arteta took over, he had Lacazette down the middle, and he had Aubameyang on the left hand side as well. Yeah, I'm with you on Gyokeres, bro. I'm with you on Gyokeres, 100%. I'm with you there on Gyokeres for sure. Lloyd's in the building. Bless up Lloyd every single time, my brother. Bless up to you, mate. Hope you're doing well, my brother. 9 league goals. Big up Static as well in the building. 9 league goals for Havertz. That's what matters the most, and that's terrible. Yeah, I've honestly, if we had, and you know, this is harsh reality, but this is truth right now. This will not happen, people. Yeah, but if an offer came in for Havertz, I would sell him. I think majority of us would sell him now. That's crazy. You know, you spent 65 million, you put him on that many wages, and now we're looking, and now, you know, obviously he's not been good enough, but who knew? And the thing is, Havertz for me is when it really matters in the big games. This guy never turns up in the big games for me. I'm sorry, I've seen it enough for this guy. Yeah, Havertz for me ain't that guy. People talk about, oh, he almost reached 20 goals last season, but when it really, really mattered, people, right? Nah, he doesn't turn up in the big moments, Havertz. But we knew this when we signed him anyway. But there we go. If Havertz came, if the offer came for Havertz, you sell him, mate. But we know Arteta is his son, effectively. You'll never sell him. But yeah, big up Static for that, bro. Make sure you guys hit like buttons up, people. Fair enough. Sesko is still average. Yeah, that's fair enough, Static. And as I said, I mean, I've got my preferences over Sesko personally. And I'm not fully convinced of the guy either, if I'm being real with it, bro. But you know, it looks like this is going to be the guy for Arsenal. So he better come in and get us over the line, man. Bless up, Josh. Big up Cooper in the building, my brother, every single time. I can't even lie, Cooper. That profile picture may have to go, especially if Yoka goes Man United, bro. Gyokeres goes Man United. But yeah, he says, bless up, Josh. Good mornings, everyone. Pepper Pig settings with Eve. Bless up Eve every single time as well. Bless up the Pepper Pig as well, man. If you don't like subscribe, yeah, guys, come on, guys. We are like literally 40 subscribers away from 11K as well, which is mental. So anyone new watching, make sure you guys do. We've got a super chat as well. We've got a super chat, I think. We got super chat. Yes, Julie. Big up Julie for the super chat, man. How's it going, Julie? Hope you've been keeping well as well. Give us a striker. We're fed up with waiting. Exactly. Obviously, like Sesko is going to be that guy, but yeah, we needed this for time. Needed this striker for time, man. And we're still waiting. We're still negotiating. We're still ongoing talks with all of this now. And yeah, it kind of feels that this one's going to drag on a little bit. I don't know why. I don't want to say it. I want it to get done, obviously, ASAP. If this is the guy, just get it done ASAP. Arsenal, you know, I'm tired of waiting around. I think we all are tired of waiting around. We just want the player holding up the shirt. It's the same with the Zermendi deal. You know, they're talking about getting it done in July now. Like getting his medical done in July, or you know, announced him in July. Like, why? This Mendy deal was done in January. It's like, yeah, it's madness, people. But yeah, big up to Julie. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I hope you've been keeping well as well, Julie. Big up, thank you so much for that. Really does mean a lot. Harrison says, I think if we recruit properly on the left and we do get Zuamendi, Sesko could have the support. Well, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you put Sesko with a Rodrigo on the wing, then there's no problem with that at all. You know, that's how good a signing of Rodrigo would be. That's how much, you know, you pay that sum of money for Rodrigo. And I think we all would personally go and get someone like Rodrigo. He's the main target in terms of on the win. Elevates us, no matter even who you have up front. He's that type of player for me. So I am with you there for sure. And as I said, Zubi looked good for Spain, man. He looked decent. I know it's international football, and even Williams looked good, and he's not really done it for Bilbao, has he, Williams? At all since I've watched him for Bilbao. But for Spain, he looked really good, to be fair. AJ says he's factually not good enough. Bigger risk than Vitsa. Gyokeres. It's not fair to Sesko. He'll not handle the 14 pressure. We both know that. The 14. What, you mean he's going to get the 14 shirt? I don't think he's going to do the 14 shirt. I don't think we'll get... For me, that 14 shirt needs to be retired, people, yeah? He needs to be retired. We cannot have anyone... It's bad enough giving it to Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, that 14 shirt, retire it, people. That's Henry's shirt, yeah? I'm sorry. I don't think we're giving the 14 shirt. What does he wear for? He wears 30, don't he? Yeah, I think he wears 30 for Leipzig. I think if we got Rodrigo, we'd give him the number 10 shirt, though. I'm a Gyokeres fan. The sad fact is that we have zero proofs that Gyokeres can replicate the performance in the EPL. Yeah, but I think it's the same sort of narrative for Sesko then as well. There's a reason why teams want this kid instead of Gyokeres. Yeah, it's an interesting, and I hear what you guys are saying with the Gyokeres situation. It's an interesting one with him because he's got an agreement to leave Sporting for like 59 million, and you know, you look at a player like Gyokeres, and for that price, you're thinking anyone will snap it up just like that. But there's a few Italian teams in there as well. But at the same time, I look at it, I just think something must be going on behind the scenes that we don't know about in terms of Gyokeres, and why is it the wage demands, I think. Because there's been quite a lot of reports going out about Gyokeres wanting around over 300 grand a week for his next club, which is mad, the wages, isn't it? I mean, it's bad enough that we've got Havertz on 270 grand a week, or however much it is, people. So yeah, I look at it, I think, is that the reason maybe? You know, why not many teams are going in for Gyokeres is because that crazy wage demands that he wants. Same with Oshman as well. Oshman's going Saudi, but they're the only team that can really afford this guy right now in terms of his wage and how much he wants and the fee that he wants as well. Oshman would be a player that I rate very, very highly. He's a gunman and clinical striker. He'd be one of the guys I go and get. I really wanted to sign Oshman, but not going to happen because is that the same story for Gyokeres? Maybe it's an interesting one. But they're just rumors. I don't know why else, to be honest. Lloyd, respectfully, they're completely wrong about Gyokeres. You done it. Yeah, Gyokeres did it in the championship for Coventry, man. You know, and many players have come from the championship and they've thrived in the Premier League. And I'm like Gyokeres for me, like he's still top player, man, and I'd still take him over Sesko personally, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen, people, anytime soon, is it? Forget about Sesko getting Arsenal over the line. Can Arsenal get over the line to Sesko? That's facts, bro. That's facts, because it seems at the moment it's still like we're still negotiating. It's crazy. But yeah, Fabrizio also said yesterday, guys, about, you know, we're not. He said expect this still to apparently liven up in next week. That's what he was saying. He said, you know, at the moment Arsenal just negotiating, but he said wait until next week or something along those lines. He said next week is where we should get more news about it to see what happens. But yeah, let's just get this deal done, man, at this rate. Kyle will lead the line this year. Sesko will be on the bench. Sesko going to learn how to be prolific goal scorer. Yeah, because I mean, I can see that start of the season as well. And this is another thing as well. If we know we need to get players in to give them the pre-season, people, because like last season we got in California, didn't play pre-season. Get these players in, give them get Sesko in before, give him a whole pre-season. To be honest, like we do with Jesus. I remember when we signed Jesus. Remember in the pre-season he balled out against Sevilla in the Emirates Cup and all of that, and he was ready for the new season. But the reports are saying that Havertz will be leading the line for the first couple of games of the new season, and Havertz will get a lot of game time next season, and it's strange, man. It's odd when you think about it like that. Only Arsenal were interested in Sesko, no one else. If the rumors were true that Man United and Liverpool were interested in Sesko, they would have signed him already. I don't know. I feel Liverpool are trying to get work done at the moment, bro. And Kirk is done. That's what I was saying. Like, I get where you're coming from in that sense. Man United again looking more at Mbeumo, but it'd be very interesting to see if we're still not got the deal done after they signed Mbeumo, after Liverpool signed Wirtz and got that done, and they're looking for a striker. If they were actually going for Sesko, so I wouldn't write them off. I wouldn't write them off straight away, to be honest. In terms of that, they might not be interested, because I can kind of see a scenario when once they get the other deals done, that they maybe go for Sesko or they look at Gyokeres or something like that, because they're both of them these strikers like we do as well. To be fair, also what I said about Zubi being delayed until January, apparently it's not for us. It's Sociedad who want the deal delayed. Ah, man, why do they want it delayed? Is it? Yeah, I saw something about that along those lines. But at the same time, like, I thought the deal got done in January, bro. Like, we agreed it all in January, and what we can't like announce a guy or something until July now. I don't get that, people. Again, that's another good point, AJ. I don't know why with a player like Jonathan David out there right now, or even like Watkins, I'll still take, to be honest. Or I'll take another striker on top, definitely with Sesko, man. Bless up Cooper, man. And guys, make sure you do hit the like buttons up. We're on 36. Let's go for at least 40 if we can, people. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. We're literally just under 30 subscribers, well, 35 subscribers away from 11K. Can we hit 11,000 subscribers today, people? Come on, people. Anyone new watching, drop the sub, man. Let's get, you can be on the road to 11K today. All right, under 35 away subscribers. Can we hit it on stream today? That'd be mental if we could. But bless up Cooper there as well. Bless up Cooper. It's crazy. Josh, if Eros says, hold on, what is Restream doing, man? Restream, you're having a mare today. Oh, here we go. He says, Josh, if Arsenal can't afford to pay 80 million for Sesko, then yeah, no way. No way. Exactly. Rodrigo's going to be like 80 million, even 100 million. Yeah. We need to pay that for me, and we need to bring him in. It's as simple as that. Be ambitious, put the money down. Exactly what we did with Declan Rice. Get Rodrigo into this football club. But yeah, you are right in that sense, bro. Definitely. I never pronounce it. Is it Enciso? Yeah, the Paraguayan guy. Kluivert's a baller. Evan Nilsson, all good Prem targets. Yeah, I liked Evan Nilsson at Porto as well. I remember when he played against us in Champions League a few years ago, 2 seasons ago. I liked him at Porto anyway, Evan Nilsson, and I've always thought that's a good sign for Bournemouth, to be fair. Kluivert's been balling out for Bournemouth as well. And Enciso, the guy at Brighton, right, as well. I remember when he first burst. I think he played his first game against Chelsea. He scored that banning goal as well. But yeah, there's also targets in the Premier League that we could have gone with. Like, and Bruno would have been a good signing, but Man United are going to sign him, obviously. But Semenyo as well from Bournemouth, I like. I think we're going to talk about one about Kudus in a minute as well, because apparently we're looking at him today. Yeah, Evan Nilsson with that Porto, I think he played against us maybe first leg or second, or it might have been both games. I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. Arteta wanted Sesko when he was 19, so there's a plan. There's as fans need to trust what Arteta needs to do. It's more space. Sesko is way better player than Gyokeres. Yeah, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna share his profile and how he's been playing with Leipzig last season. We're talking about what he's good at, what he needs to improve on Sesko. In just a minute as well. But no, you are right, my brother. Lloyd, like Arteta clearly sees something in this guy, and for me, I think Arteta's got signings right here. I think we went through it the other day, didn't we? He's got some signings right, but he's also got them wrong. Let's be real with it. He's got some signings wrong as well. Hopefully this one hits, man. But he's dead. Like, yeah, you are right. He's been trying to get this guy. He seems this is out of any other striker. Arteta, this is the guy he's pushing for out of anyone else, and he wanted it in the summer. He wanted it in January as well. But yeah, big up to you, Lloyd, my brother, as well. I wanted Marmoush. Yeah, that would have been a brilliant signing, to be fair, mate. I'm on Marmoush. Yeah, he's top player. Italy should have got rid of Spalletti after the Euros. I said the same thing, Plasma. I said the same thing. That Switzerland game. We were lucky to make out the group. If Sakani didn't score against Croatia, we would have finished like 4th or 3rd place and got knocked out. So Spalletti should have been sacked way before then. And then he had the Good Nations League when we beat France, and then the Germany game happened where we was 3-0 down in the second leg, and we ended up losing like 4-3, weren't it, in the end? And it was just those signs, and then also yesterday as well when you battered us. Nah, he's out of his depth. He's out of his depth, to be honest. Spalletti. Sporting, big up Kin in the building, my brother. He says Sporting believe Gyokeres would choose Arsenal if he was able to choose which club to join this summer. Yeah, this is the thing. If we were actually in for Gyokeres, he would choose Arsenal over anyone else. It's clear. I think that's clear as well. But I think the big factor is that we're not looking at him. He's a backup option to Sesko. If any, it's not like we're going to sign both of them, which I think we should do. But it's not like we're going to sign both of them. It's like one of these ones where if anything happens with Sesko, if this still goes wrong, then Sesko's a plan B option. And that's why people were saying about Berta, he's came in and he's working on both the deals at the same time. But this may be true. Like, we're looking at it as well, where Arteta's, even before Berta's came in, I kind of think Zubimendi was already done in January, obviously, before Berta. Could be the same thing with Sesko. Like, we know Arteta wanted him in somewhere in January. Berta's came in and he's sort of maybe presented his idea of signing Gyokeres, but Arteta's already sort of gone, but everything's sort of almost done with Sesko and Zubimendi. That's before Berta, both the signers, I think. That's the way I look at it. And then Berta's sort of looking, he's going to sit there and get both deals done. If this one backfires for whatever reason it may be, then we have the backup plan B option with Gyokeres, basically. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there, bro. That's a great point, AJ, as well. Bless up Coop in a building. Rodrigo. Is any news on Rodrigo? Nah, just what we was talking about. Well, actually, Madrid's the guy who reported it yesterday saying that he's likely to leave Real Madrid. That's likely, but they still got to have a meeting basically. They still got to have a meeting with Xabi Alonso to decide his future and to see, like, he may well and truly stay at Real Madrid. And then obviously that's out of the question, isn't it? But if he does come, if he is on the table, and if he does leave Madrid, then we should be all over him, man. We have to go for players like Rodrigo, man. We have to show ambition, do what we did with Rice, put down the money, get these top players in. In the Premier League low block, where do you see Gyokeres finding the space he gets in Portugal? That's why Arsenal want Sesko. He is perfect for the Premier League game. There's plenty more Alvarez in North Central South America. That whole market Arsenal don't tap into. Very, very true, bro. Very, very true. I think even that striker that Madrid signed, BX from River Plate. I can't pronounce his name properly, but apparently he's really good. Just got people having their thoughts on there as well. He's the best option available, Josh. We're not paying 120 million for Alvarez. We get Sesko and Rodrigo with Saka. We are good for goals. Okay, Lloyd, I'll ask you this then. What if we don't get Rodrigo then? What if it's just Sesko on your own, like on his own then? Because I agree with you in that sense. If you add Rodrigo to the team, whatever strike you have up front, that elevate us to the next level. That you got Rodrigo, Saka on the wings, yeah, and then that striker in there, the service will be unbelievable, people, right? And as I said, I think Sesko can bring some good things. The thing I'll give with Sesko is aerially, you know, it's like, you know, if anyone plays PlayStation or Xbox, yeah, you know, you got X or you got Square. We literally spam. When I watched us last season, it's spam X, people, spam Square, cross after cross after cross after cross. Yeah, the amount of crosses we put in, and there's no one's getting the end of it hardly. Sesko could be that guy because if he's high, he's aerially good as well. He scores, you know, quite a few goals in terms of like heading a bit, like aerial ability wise. But also what I've seen with Sesko as well is like back to goal wise, also hesitation, I think. And maybe that has become because he's a younger player, right? But hesitation at times as well. When he gets to the final third, he makes the wrong decision. Decision making at times is very, very poor. And that's what we can't afford to have at Arsenal. We need, you know, we need that clinical, prolific sort of guy up front. Sesko could be that guy. I'm not denying that. But I just think what I saw of him at Leipzig, he gets to the final third at times. Decision making is not there. You know, wasteful in front of goal at times. But there is positives of him is aerially very, very good. We know that's going to be the big thing. As you said, Lloyd, in terms of playing the low block against these low block teams, this Sesko guy needs to be the guy to give you something different. This Sesko guy needs to be, you know, starting to unlock these low block teams because that's our kryptonite. We can't break down these teams. So I'm hoping this is going to be the guy. But you know, I'm also not going to sit and get over the top with Sesko coming in. I'm not going to get overhyped with it at the moment. You know, bless everyone, man. How many likes we're on? 42 legends, man. Big up. Let's go. If anyone new, not like the stream, let's go 50 likes. Let's go for 50 likes. We greatly appreciate it, people, as well. Literally 30 subscribers away from 11k as well. 30 of you, man. There's 50 of you. Anyone new watching, people, drop down below. Give us a sub on the road to 11k. But there we go. William returns if you don't like. Yeah, Willian flipping David the Wheeze. It's madness. Raheem the Dream will stay if you don't like this dream, people. David Ornstein said we want 3 attackers. I did. By the way, sorry, I'm Kin, but did you see Ornstein got his hair cut the other day or something, right? And then this, I think it was a bit of a joke, basically, but he was getting like his nose done or something, whatever they call it, and then the barber, the guy doing it, he said, if you don't tell us who we're going to sign, I'm going to rip your nose or something. And he just shouted Sesko out. But yeah, I think that's a bunch of BS, to be honest. But yeah, it probably is going to be Sesko. But yeah, he said we wanted 3 attackers, left wing, striker, left winger, and backup for Saka. He mentioned Kudus. See, Kudus I'm going to talk about in a minute, but I do rate Kudus. I know he had not the greatest seasons last season with West Ham. Maybe he has a bit of attitude at West Ham. I think the thing with Kudus, if it he just don't. Look, when I'm watching Kudus at West Ham, it's like he just don't want to be there anymore. You know, I think he wants better, to be honest with you, and that's where the attitude things come and the ego comes along with it. Not ego, but like attitude comes along with it. Because you know, West Ham in the gutter last season, I kind of think at a better club, Arsenal, looking at him, I'd still take Kudus. I've wanted him for years, to be honest. I was going to ask you, Josh, what happens to Havertz? Just feel Sesko would be their plan B. Yeah, this is a thing. This is the thing we're talking about. Like Havertz coming in next season, he's going to be playing a lot of games somewhere, I see. You know, Ante has this thing of playing Havertz everywhere. Like he tried to do it in the midfield, didn't work out. He put him centre forward, you know, and then obviously he got injured last season. But he seems to really be on this Havertz guy, and that's what's going to happen, I feel like, next season, you know. Pros for Sesko, he directs and attacks the goal. That's very, very true. He will also have a crack. Yeah, look, people don't want to obviously clip this. Yeah, people just think we're all negative. But this is true. There is positive with Sesko, man. It's not like I'm not dissing the guy. The thing is, you are right there. I mean, look at some of his shots. This guy, like 30 yards out. That's the thing. We need something different. He's willing to have a shot. Like, how many times do we get into the final third and we do the same thing? It's so repetitive over and over again. It's the same old football over and over again in the final third. We have no other ideas, it seems like. We kind of like have only one plan of like, you know, it's only like plan A. It's like we have no other, what's the word? There's no other difference maker in there. You know, it took against Real Madrid Rice to be that guy to score them free kicks out of nowhere. We didn't know we didn't know that he had that in him. So that's what I want, is like when you play against these low block teams, when we need something different, Sesko out of nowhere, hopefully, not afraid to have a crack out. As you said, some of the goals he scores have been phenomenal. Don't get it twisted. So yeah, there is pros as well. Like there is negatives, I think, as well. But you know, we have to definitely be balanced with it, people. I'm fully expecting to have a start. Yeah, definitely will start. I've got a feeling about that as well, to be honest. We could even do a 4-4-2 with Kai and Sesko. I want to do a 4-4-2, and then I'll go and sign another striker with Sesko, you know, because we did it with Aubameyang and Lacazette, people. And the big thing with Aubameyang and Lacazette was the defense. That was a big thing there. The defense always let us down, but now we've got that defense sorted out. You know, midfield sorted. Now the attack, I would do that, but it's not. I don't think that's going to happen. The way how we set up anyway is like, especially off the ball, you see Odegaard and Havertz being those two guys always pressing when they play, sort of having two up front, us off the ball. But in terms of actually starting a game like that, I don't think that will happen. Bless up Judy every single time as well. As I said, I mean, he did it with Aubameyang, didn't he? He did it with Aubameyang. Plasma Arteta owns, regardless of Summer, Kai will start the first 4 games. What, did he actually say that? Oh, there we go then. I actually didn't know the manager actually said that, but there we go. Yeah, he does prefer the move to Arsenal, but it's more of like Arsenal not going for him. It's more of Arsenal going for Sesko right now instead. Fancy how predictable Arteta is, and surely have a manager. Yeah, it's definitely that, bro. Because for me, Arteta needs to find something different now. The way how he played last season was not working. You know, look how many drop points we had. Yeah, and people can talk about injuries all they want, but it's also the style of play. It's the system that Arteta played last season. It didn't work, people. It didn't work. We got found out last season, big time. Here's the thing: Sesko is good, but not good enough for us. I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm feeling a bit better, Julie. Sorry, Kin, man. I don't want to miss anyone out. That's why I go to the top, man. Like, I don't want to miss you guys out. You know how it is. Big up Jake in the building, mate. Have a good time, bro. Have a good time. Hope you have a great time over there, bro. What else we got here as well? Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, Norman, you know, is that because of the wages that he's demanding? It seems like talking about 300 grand a week. They're talking about for Gyokeres. Big up to Jack as well in the building, mate. Hope you're good, bro. Abs in the building. Waffle TV. Big up to you, Abs. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Big up Josh. Big up yourself, my brother, as well. Nah, I don't. I'll be surprised if he went Man United. To be honest with you, I would. I feel like there's, but at the moment they seem to be the only Premier League team in for him. Chelsea got the lap. Arsenal, of course, we're looking more at Sesko. Liverpool might be in for Gyokeres soon, possibly, but they're still looking to get works done. But the teams with these strikers in the Premier League, like only Man United are in for him, and there's a few like Italian clubs in for him as well. Napoli are in for him, Juventus are in for him as well. So we'll see. Big up to Arsenal's Just a Spicy Spurs legend in the building, mate. Bless up to you, mate. Big up Josh every day. We are linked to a different winner, Nico, Rodrigo, Kudus. Who next? Lookman, just fucking go and get one. Facts, bro. It's typical transfers, typical Arsenal, innit, in a window. Linked to about 100 different players, and then we, don't even sign any of them, to be honest, and we get someone else, people. But yeah. Nah, but at the same time, Lloyd, the outrage is seeing other teams get the outrage is seeing other teams sign players, bro, and we're just not there at the moment, and also outrage is the fact that summer window last summer was a disgrace, bro. Like that was Calaflori, Marino, that window, and then in January you can't sign no one as well. It's on the back of that. We just want to get deals over the line now because at the end of the day, we don't want another window like we had like last window, to be honest. And we're seeing other players, and trust me, these team signing players, we would have all taken at Arsenal. You cannot tell me we will not have taken Reiners at Arsenal, a box-to-box midfielder from Milan, who Man City just signed, right? Yeah, you're not telling me that we would not have taken Cherki at Arsenal. We needed a winner. Cherki is a baller, mate. Everyone would have wanted to take Cherki. Yeah. And Bruno who's going to go Man United again. Yeah, we would have taken Cunha. We would have taken Cunha. So these teams are getting their deals done, and it's kind of like what we've been seeing year in, year out. We may and truly go and get the players, and then that's all that matters, people. Yeah, if we do what's required, we get the players and we get the positions, and no one's going to complain. But it's just the concerns there. I think we have the right to have that concern. Because of what happened in the past windows, and other teams are doing business right now as well, and we're just sort of on there. Bless up my brother Jacob in the building, man. Bless up to you, Jacob. Every single time he says road to 11k. Yeah, how many are we away from 11k? Let's have a look. Yo, guys, we're literally we're 28, man. 28 away from 11k. Come on, people. Anyone new subscribed? Anyone new watching? Subscribe to the channel, man. You could be my 11,000 subscriber, people. But yeah, but make sure, guys, we're 5 away from 50 as well. Make sure we get the likes. I'll be greatly appreciated as always. But yeah, bless up Jacob, man. Appreciate you every single time, my brother, and hope you're keeping well. Hope your the running's going well as well, bro. Bless up to you, my brother. Bless up TG. Big up yourself, Eduardo. Big up Eduardo every single time, man. Good to see you as always, man. Do you think by making Gyokeres wait, it will reduce his wage demands? I'm still hoping. Yeah, I think so. Like the wage demands is crazy, isn't it? Like they're talking about 300 grand a week. But I also, like, if we do get Sesko done quick enough, yeah, and Gyokeres is still out there, he's saying it's our plan B option, yeah. But it makes you ask the question. We know Berta really wants Gyokeres as well. Could we, if Sesko's done and we get Sesko, Gyokeres still out there at Sporting still waiting for a club, could we push him as well? I really hope that's the case, but I don't see it at the moment as well. I'll take the guy with 104 goals in 96 games, not the guy with 13 goals. Thank you. Get Gyokeres and Rodrigo. Big up Cooper, man. Big up Cooper. See, there's a lot of listen, like people. There's a lot of different opinions with it, with this whole Sesko situation. They can never do anything quickly, always dragging transfers out. I know. This is a concern, isn't it? Which fans are having. Big up community, smash like, subscribe. Hope you're doing well, Josh. Chance window this summer's going to be a long drag, like always, Jacob, man. I'm not too bad, thank you, my brother. The overlay, yeah, I made this last week. Yeah, I made this overlay, so every time we do transfer videos, I'll just put this on the background. But I'm glad you guys like it, man. I'm glad you guys like it. Can you? Yeah, of course I can, bro. I don't know why you're not more than don't know why you're not a moderator anyway. But big up to you, bro. I don't think I'm gonna do it now because I'm on stream. But after stream, I can definitely make you moderator, bro. The 14 shirt should have been retired as soon as Henri left. Facts, bro. That should be retired. I'm sorry. Yeah, ever since we get it, Eddie Nketiah, I'm not having it. Yeah, retire that shirt. That is iconic. Other teams retire their shirts. Yeah, retire that shirt, people. Retire that shirt. Rodrigo and Sesko are about the same money. Huge you take. Rodrigo. 100%. If it meant it, like, I'd rather sign Rodrigo. I'd rather pay the money for Rodrigo than I would have Sesko. And I'd go and get another striker on top instead of Sesko. Like, you're talking about Rodrigo here, people. Yeah. We have to, if he becomes available, we have to do everything we can to get it over the line and sign that guy. I don't know if you make Gyokeres your highest earner plus with Saka and Saliba contract extension coming up. Yeah, that's the problem. Like 300 grand a week. We made a mistake of betting Havertz on that much money anyway. Yeah, like we did it with Ozil, we did it with Aubameyang. It didn't work out. And this, you're right. I said this the other day. Like when these players who want new contracts and they see Havertz on this amount of money, they're going to sit there and they're going to demand 300 grand a week. They're going to say if Havertz is on 260 grand or 200 or however much he's on, yeah, then Saliba will say the same thing. It'll be like, I want more, bruv. Yeah. Saka will say the same thing. And then we'll get a whole wage bill for the 300 grand a week players. It's crazy. We could get harder on Mbappe and Arteta will still find a way to foul. It's Frank's to be honest, like I know we can banter Tottenham and all this, but Frank's a top manager. I rate Thomas Frank really highly, to be fair. Really highly. Thomas Frank for me, top manager. I think that's actually a good appointment for them. We can all banter them, but I think it's a good appointment, to be fair. Big up Marlon in the chat. United are the only club stupid enough to pay these wages in the Prem. Yeah, that's the thing with it. Like Gyokeres on these mad wages, it seems like. I think Oshman's, yeah, he is, guys. He is another one I would have loved at Arsenal, man. Arteta just needs to leave. Yep. I think he's got too much of an ego to leave, though. That's the thing here, Ross. Oshman should be our top target, but Arsenal won't pay for an actual goal scorer. I would have loved Oshman, man. I would have loved Oshman. Top player. Top player, man. Into the box. Bless up to you, Ben, mate. Hope you've been keeping well. I'm not too bad, thank you, my brother, and hope you're well yourself. Thank you for tuning in, my brother as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Brentford as a club could be in the gutter. You know, they're going to lose Bremo, what his name is, how you pronounce the guy's name. Yeah, and then they're going to lose their manager. They could be in the gutter next season. Big up Adam in the building, mate. How's it going, Adam? Good to see you, my brother. The only thing I want Gyokeres is to go, yeah, you know, Gyokeres at Napoli would be amazing. Conte will get at least like 30 goals from him in Serie A. 100% if he went Napoli as well. I mean, why would Berta and the boys go Portugal to see Victor if they didn't want him? Just dunking on him for Sesko don't add up. That's true, to be fair. Yes, Lou, big up yourself, my brother. I'm not too bad, thank you, man. And hope you're well yourself, bro. Best news if Gabby's committed now. Yeah, that was brilliant. I spoke about it yesterday, Julie, but that's brilliant news. You know, getting Gabriel. For me, he's been one of the best defenders I've seen growing up personally. You know, I didn't get to see who like Tony Adams is and Sol Campbell's, you know, these incredible defenders. I didn't get to see them. The ones I usually like, the ones I saw were Koscielny, for Marlon, but Gabriel for me is up there as one of the best I've seen at Arsenal, in my honest opinion. Like, it's crazy that Gabriel for me and Arsenal, yeah, they did player of the season, like, and they gave it. I mean, big up Deckers, but they had Rice nominated, they had Saka nominated, and they had Timber nominated, I think, or someone else nominated. And they didn't. Like, I was like, where's Gabriel, man? Like, Gabriel for me is player of the season. 100% agreed, Judy, there as well. Think about it. The way everyone in our team is going to be rotated due to limit injury outside of the defenders. So we need Nah, I'll sell Havertz and get another striker, bro. That's what I'll do. Hit the likes and subscribe, please, guys. Big up to Julie. Thank you so much for that as well. Big up to Jay in the building, mate. Hey, you guys, just got home from work. Big up yourself for tuning in, bro. Excited for the Sesko deal. He will ban. Bro, I'm glad you got the optimism there, and I really hope so, man. We definitely need him to as well. So fingers crossed, bro. Might need to get might need some time to adapt to the league. Let's give him time. Big up to Jay as well. If you can't afford Rodrigo and Sesko, then yeah, talk about the war chest. The thing is, like, people were saying we got 200. I saw we got apparently 200 million to spend, people, before PSR. The money's there. There's no excuses to go and spend money this window and get the best players in. Big up to AJ there. Don't get me wrong, I like Sesko. I think he's an exciting player, but anything on Arteta will just end in disappointment. And see, that's the point as well, isn't it, BX, bro? You know, even if you get these players in, it's not all digging into Sesko all the time. But it's even if because this guy may come in and hit the ground running, and I really hope he does. But it's also down to the manager. Like, has he got it in him? Even with this team that he's got, even with spending more money, has he got it in him to get us over the line next season? In terms of winning the major trophies, in terms of getting the Premier League over the line. I'm not convinced with the manager, to be honest with you. What else have we got, people? Yeah, I'm with you. We need get that winner in. If you get Rodrigo in, 100%, bro. So yeah, me with Berta, I was so confident with this guy. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, look at Atletico with Simeone. He's got a good track record. I'm gonna wait to the end of the window to see what this guy produces for Arsenal. You know, Gyokeres will tell Arteta to do one if Sesko falls through. Big up during the building, by the way, every single time, bro. Bless up to you, mate. I heard about that as well, to be honest. I heard about that as well. That he's going to be signing a new contract. Again, Williams is an interesting one, man, because as I said, like, he looked good for Spain, but Bilbao, he's not really cut, has he? In my opinion, when you resort to constantly crossing into the box, shows me you completely run out of options. Facts. Absolutely facts. Who in the hell puts Alvarez 120 million? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, like, if he's people are just saying he's that much. I don't think he wouldn't be that much. I know he just left. He's been there one season at Atleti, but I think it's they want 100 million for the guy. I think it's around that price tag. But I rate Alvarez on me. I rate this guy so highly, man. Big up Bayern View in the building. My brother Liam in the building, man. Bless up. He says, see, look, Bayern View, yeah, man, like Liam. This guy watches Sesko week in, week out. He says Sesko's ours, and you were gassing him up. Oh my days. There we go. Big up Liam in the building, man. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better today, bro. Still not 100%, my brother, but thank you for asking, bro. Really, really do appreciate that. Thank you for asking as well. What did he say? Both of them as well? Oh, there we go then. I just heard him say shout Sesko, and that was it. But yeah, you know, you could tell he's taking the mick with it, to be honest. You could tell he's taking the mick with it, to be fair. But yeah, that was funny, I thought. Oh, big up PSG in the building, man. Big up PSG in, man, like Mo. Good to see you, Mo. Congratulations, my friend, on the Champions League, by the way. Well deserved. Your team is elite. Yeah, you got an elite manager. You got a team that you actually play as a collective, and it paid off, man. Congratulations on the treble. Big up that final. You decimated. You destroyed Inter, bro. Absolutely destroyed them. Completely and men against boys. Big up yourself, Mo. Yeah, Mo, guys, make sure. Yeah, big up to PSG, and I'm sure you guys know him already, but I think he's on the road to 30K subscribers, man. He's killing it over there. The #1 PSG fan channel for me. Yeah, obviously I had him on when we played each other in Champions League semi-finals, but Mo's a real one, man. Make sure you guys go and check out Mo's channel. Absolute legend right there as well. But But yeah, bless up to you, Mo, bro. Honestly, man, I'm not fully convinced at the moment with Sesko. I'm not fully convinced, to be honest with you, bro. But the thing is, Mo, like, this manager's wanted him for time now. He's wanted him for a while. He must know something that we don't about this guy. But yeah, bless up to you, my brother. Totally agree, Josh. Last year was a drag. We didn't play. Nah, it was awful, wasn't it, bro? You know, we saw in his first in the first title race when we was 8 points clear that season, how well the football was, how well we could play. You know, we had Xhaka in number 8 balling out. Jesus came in. You know, he's playing proper free flying football, man, and that's just completely digressed. Arsenic, big up yourself, bro. All you telling me, man. Bless up to you every single time, bro. Yeah, this is the thing. Sesko will be good as attackers around him. We get Saka, Rodrigo, and Eze. See, I'm still a big fan of Kudus. Like, Kudus, for me, he can play everywhere as well, by the way. I know he played more left wing, right. He can play right wing, though. But for Ghana, he played centre forward. And for Ghana, he played the attacking midfielder as well. He can play anywhere across the attack. That's what I like about Kudus as well. And overall, he's, you know, I've seen this guy in his first season at West Ham. I remember the game when he played against Arsenal, bro. Like, we lost 3-1 to them in the Carabao Cup. That guy cooked us, bro. I just think at West Ham, his mind's not in West Ham at the moment. It's elsewhere. He clearly is, you know, going to be moving on. And he wants to, you know, with all due respect to West Ham, he wants something bigger than them, to be honest. But yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations on the Champions League. And I think Club World Cup as well coming up. It'll be mad for you guys. What else we got here, guys? Bless up Julie as well. Bless up to you, Julie. Thank you so much. Stay safe as well. Thank you for tuning in as always. Yeah, there's absolutely no excuse for Arteta. There's no excuses anymore. 100% agree. He's been given everything, exactly. And he's gonna get Sesko, the guy he's wanted for a while now. So hopefully it pays off for him. It's midnight, yo. No worries, young gunner, bro. No need to apologize, bro. You're a real one, man. Tuning in from Australia. Big up everyone from a different part of the world as well. You guys are. I've got big respect. Even when some of the games when we play against these teams are like, you got to wake up at 3 a.m. ridiculous times. Yeah, that's true. But you would presume that we have money there because we ain't got no PSR anymore, and plus we have money from Premier League, Champions League as well. I know you can't use all that money in transfers, so you got to go elsewhere, wages and all that stuff. I get that, but we definitely have money there, 100%. Hit the lights before I hit you. Big up Cooper, man. There we go. You know, people who were around that time, you know, there we go. I obviously didn't. I wasn't around that time, but yeah, there we go. James might get a contract extension. Are you sure? That's odd. That's really like. To be fair, I know we can't sell him because he's injured all the time, and he's injured right now. But again, he's no one that needs to go for. He needs to go for me. He needs to go. The Arsenal, big up Lee in the building, mate. Another real one. Arsenal Alliance as well. Bless up to you, my brother Lee. I'm feeling a bit better today, thank you, man. I'm feeling a bit better. Thank you for asking, Jordan. Appreciate you. The Napoli, I bet it's nice, isn't it? I bet it's nice. Big up, man. Big up to you, Monday. Big up to you, Monday, my brother. Rogers is a great shout, to be fair, man. He is a great shout. Yeah, Rogers as again in the Premier League. Xavi Simons, to be fair, I rate. But yeah, Rogers is a great shout. And Villa need to sell as well, don't they? Moss in the building. Big up Moss from yesterday as well, man. We did a great stream, to be fair. We did a great stream there. Right, what else? Is anything else we need to cover, guys? spoke up a little bit about Rodrigo. Yeah, Kudus for me. Let's quickly talk about this one. And then we all get out of it, people. Yeah, Kudus for me. Arsenal considering a move for Mohamed Kudus. Chelsea also interested. Kudus wants to stay in Europe, preferably in the Premier League. So he wants to play with another Premier League. I know Chelsea are very interested in him. But this guy by this ex-West Ham, apparently this guy is quite reliable. But yeah, Kudus for me, a player I do really rate really highly. And I think we should have got him as well. Even when he's at Ajax, we could have got him for about 40 million. But what I like about Kudus, as I said, he can play anywhere across the attack, man. I've seen him play there. Ajax, he played there centre forward in Champions League. He scored a few goals. He looked good there. Ghana, he played in a more attacking midfielder role. He could play both wings. Like, this will be a very good player to go and sign. And overall, he's a really, really good player for me. Like I said, I think he had not a great season last season, but I don't think he's a bad player by any means necessary, guys. I would take Kudus in a heartbeat. I don't know how much the price for him is going to be, though. It could be quite a bit, but it will definitely be an option to look at. Another winner there that we can look at, guys. Mohamed Kudus for me. Yeah, really, really good player. I'll definitely take him. But at the moment, Chelsea also interested. Arsenal apparently interested in him at the moment. Nothing really looking at that. But we have to wait and see, people. Rodgers can play. Basm says Rodgers can play off the left as well. Also can be a backup option. So whoever we sign. Yeah, Rodgers. I remember Rodgers when he first. That's where we first saw him when he played against Arsenal, wasn't it? In that Villa Park game, he bossed us, mate. Yeah, he absolutely bossed us. Literally Partey, Rice. No, was it Rice in the midfield against Villa? Yeah, I think it was Rice, but they couldn't handle him, to be honest. Every time we got the ball, he caused us so many problems, people. So many problems. Big up 50 likes, legends, man. Bless up 50 likes. How many are we from 11K now? Oh, we're literally we're 25 away, people. 25 away. I don't think we're going to get it today, but it doesn't matter. You lot are legends anyway. But anyone new watching, make sure you guys do subscribe. Very, very close to 11,000 subscribers, people. Big up for 50 likes. Absolute legends there as well. Speaking of MLS and Ethan, how much do you think we can give them a week? Yeah, probably around that much. Yeah, you're probably right. We definitely have to get them over the line, though. New contracts, new deals. I know Madrid was sort of flirting to sign, looking to sign Luis Skelly, but I think both of them will stay. Both of them we need to get them new contracts as well. I like Semenyo. Kudus, man, we should have got. Yeah, he wanted to sign for us or Ajax, didn't he? He did, but I don't know why we didn't go in for him. And I think he's only 40 million, wasn't he, as well, at Ajax? He was an absolute bargain at Ajax, man. But yeah, Kudus is top. Semenyo is looking really good player, though, to be fair. He is looking a really good player. I prefer Semenyo and Brumo, but it looks like the latter won't happen. Yeah, a lot of you like Semenyo, and I'm in the same. Semenyo, very, very direct, can play with both, both footed as well. Can go left and right. I'm Semenyo's I think he's done well for Bournemouth as well last season. He's proven himself in the Premier League. So Semenyo's a good shout, to be fair. Really good shout. The one I said yesterday, and he could be available, was yesterday or the day before, but Conceição from Juventus, the Portuguese guy. Watching for Portugal the other day, unbelievable player, mate. Yeah. Even when he played against Arsenal, when we played against Porto, right? He cooked us, mate. Conceição I rate as a winner as well. He'll be one I'll be looking at. Obviously, the one we need to go and get is flipping Rodrigo, mate. Yeah, I think everyone knows this. But any other ones out there, alternatives, Semenyo, Lookman, Adama Lookman, I rate highly as well. I think would be good. Kudus, for me, definitely got to be up there. I think would actually, people talk about he's been poor, but again, you can quite clearly see his head's not in West Ham. Like he wants out of West Ham, and yeah, fair enough. His performance has been dropping, but I feel like with a better team, yeah, with Arsenal, he's gonna thrive, man. He's gonna thrive. Honestly, believe Kudus is not on Jared Bowen's level, so I would personally go Jared. Again, that's a good shout. Jarrod Bowen is a flipping baller, mate. He's a baller, to be fair. He's a baller. Tom's in the building. Big up, Tom, mate. Hope you're doing well, Tom. Make sure you guys go and sub to Tom's new channel. If you want to drop it in the, if you want to drop the link for your new channel, bro, in the chat, then feel free to. Anyone who wants to drop the link for Tom's new channel, I think Tom can, if he's still here, can drop it. But make sure you go and check out his new channel there as well. Big up for the likes, people. Absolute legends, man. Bless up everyone for the likes, as always. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you had a good winner there as well, then Napoli over here we go. I think it's just for this other guy. Right. Yeah, there we go. Eze's a great shout as well. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. We could have got him for that little price as well. Well, it's 32 million. I thought that's even worse, mate, that we could have got him for then. 32 million. Right, is there any other news before we get out of here, guys, that we need to cover? Let's have a look. Arsenal news. They're still talking about this Greek guy that we're looking to sign. We're closing on a deal for that Kostianos guy still. We're still looking to sign him, it seems like. But what else we got? We've got any other news as well? Let's just double check, guys. Don't want to miss anything. I could be back later today, maybe with another video, another stream today, towards this evening. No, they're just talking about that Christianos guy from the Greek guy at the moment. Just Sesko is the same thing as we said today. Arsenal have approached Leipzig. It's progressing. Talks are progressing. Talks are ongoing. That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's what it seems like at the moment, which is interesting there. But yeah, 32 million they're going for was mad. That's mad money. That's bargain right there. If we lose out with Zuamendi, will you take Timber's twin? Yeah, Quentin Timber. He's good, man. He's good. I don't think we lose out with Zuamendi. If we did, I'd go and sign Bruno Gyokeres from Newcastle. But again, it's going to be a lot of money, 100 million or something. But I really wanted to sign Gyokeres. Bruno, like that physicality, that he's a shit house, but I love a player like that, man. Definitely Rodgers for me. I think he's mustard. I even remember him at what is it? Middlesbrough. He looked good as well. But yeah, he's been superb. He's been superb for Villa. I don't see, that's the thing. I'm not convinced that we're bringing a backup for Odegaard. I think he'll use Nwaneri there, or we're going to sign that Greek player instead. Yeah, that Greek player we're going to splash a lot of money on. I think it's going to be him. I don't think we're going to sign Eze or someone like that. I think Eze could go elsewhere, to be fair. Big up to Rich in the building, mate. How's it going, Rich? Absolute legend in the building. Big up Josh in the chat. Big up to you, bro. Hope you've been keeping well, Rich, as well, mate. Kudus. Big up Glenn in the building. Glenn, have you got any other sources for us today, man? Glenn with Agent Glenn back again, people, with all these sources that he's got for us, hopefully. Kudus will be a deadline day deal. I can see you coming. I'll take that either way, mate. I'll definitely take a Kudus for sure. That's Tom's new channel, guys. Yeah, make sure you go over there. You go and sub to Tom right there as well. New channel. Bayern's a bit older. I still take Bayern though. He's top player. United fans have wanted to sign Bayern for years. He's too good for the Hammers. Facts, man. Oh no, guys, this is the one. Make sure you click this one. There we go. Cooper's got Pepper Big on still. Big up Cooper, man. Big up Cooper there as well. Caratiez, there's a little domino. He's a Greek Messi, apparently. I don't know, Moss. I don't know. It's a weird one. It really is. You're paying a lot of money when you got like Max Dowman coming through. I'd rather give Max Dowman the chance in pre-season, honestly. Nwaneri as well. Let's not forget about him. I prefer Tonali, not... Yeah, Tonali's a beast, but I feel like with a player in the midfield of Bruno, right? Gyokeres, whatever his name is, he's oh, sorry people, I got a phone call. Hold on, I've got a phone. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, people. People want to call my phone. Bruno for me, I think, has got everything though. Like Tonali, obviously, I rate very highly, but just having that shit, that physicality in the midfield, like Bruno is the type of guy that's gonna fight for the badge. You know, he's a shithouse, but that's for me. I love that in the midfield, people. I love that. And overall as a player, technically, Bruno's top class. I think Bruno's top class. To be honest, Eros, yeah, like this guy's got to be apparently the Greek Messi then, because it's a lot of money to pay for him, man. Was it like 38 million they're talking about? He's got to be top class or something then. Crazy. It's Luca, yeah. Of course it is. He's still Luca. He's absolutely obsessed, isn't he? 40 million. We wouldn't have to pay as in the news. So okay, it might not be 40 million then. Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be a mad price tag. Bruno, great shout. Yeah, 100% Lee. Yeah, Bruno's top shout, 100%. Luca telling him to come to the hotel room. Yeah, you Moss, what you know is how it is, mate. Moss now, you know, Moss has seen the video and seen the picture of it and everything. I love Bruno. Yeah, 100% Cooper. But yeah, there we have it, guys. That is all the news today. As I said, I'll be back maybe tonight. I'm going to be on my second channel tonight doing some Italy content, talking about the game yesterday as well. That'll be my second channel. But until then, people, what's this very quickly? If we sign Zubimendi, Rodrigo, Sesko, Sane, would it be a 10? I think swap Sane with an Eze or Rogers, and then it's 10 for me. Maybe add a defender. I think we may have to get another defender, and then it's a 10. But Rodrigo coming in elevates that already. Zubimendi, Sesko, swap Sane out with an Eze, with a Rogers, something like that. Then maybe I think so. Yeah, definitely, bro. A big up to you, my brother. Yeah, it's a weird situation with that Greek guy, man. Like we're gonna sign him, then send him back out on loan again, which is crazy. But yeah, big up everyone who tuned in, people. Bless up Krupa, Drew, Lee as well. Mohammed says Kepa. Yeah, we're putting a sign Kepa as well. But yeah, big up everyone who tuned in, guys. Thanks for all the support as always. Is anyone live that we can go and send you over to, man? Is anyone live right now, people? Let's have a look. Anyone live? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just sort this out. Let's have a look. Anyone live? Who have we got live right now? Redirect. Oh, my boy Liam's live, right? Let's go and raid Liam. Go over to Liam's channel, put in TG raids. And take you right over to his channel right there, people. So yeah, he's doing Super League career mode. So yeah, bless everyone who tuned in, guys. Take care, everyone. If there's any news, I'll be back later tonight. If not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow as always. Bless up everyone. Take care, everyone. And as always, come on, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you get up to, people. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.